Welcome to all. Today in this session, I would like to discuss about a poem entitled A Psalm of Life by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. Actually, what is the meaning of psalm? It means that a sacred song. And this poem is saying about the celebration of life. A psalm of life. A celebration of life. Okay, before going into the stanzas of the poem, first let me give introduction of this poet. About poet Longfellow. Longfellow was one of the America's best loved poets and the most popular poet of his time. His most famous works include The Song of Hiawatha, Paul Revere Wright, and Evangeline. Longfellow traveled all over Europe before beginning his career as a college professor. The popular appeal of Longfellow's poetry is mainly due to the natural grace and beauty of his verse, and also because of the simple themes, the spirit of joy, optimism, and faith in the goodness of life that is so characteristic of his poetry. Now coming to the stanza of the poem, A Psalm of Life, written by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. Let me start. It's the first stanza. Tell me not, in mournful numbers, life is but an empty dream. For the soul is dead that slumbers, and things are not what they seem. Here, the poet firmly tells that don't tell me in sad songs or sad words. Mournful. What is the meaning of this mournful? Sad or a sorrow. Numbers. What is the meaning here? Song. Sorrow songs. So the poet firmly tells that don't tell me not. Don't tell me in sad songs or sad words that life is a dream. Life is a dream which cannot be achieved. And he believes that soul which does not strive is dead and sleep. Soul, here, look at here, is dead and sleep. That slumbers. What's the meaning of slumbers here? Inactive. Meaning of slumber. Inactive. He believes that the soul which does not strive is dead and sleep. And one should remember that the things we are going which are going wrong today can change at any moments. The things which you seem are not working or not. The things which you seem are not working today, with the next sunshine everything can change. Look at here. And things are not what they seem. The things which you seem are not working today. With the next sunshine, everything can be changed. Now, coming to the second stanza. Life is real. Yes, life is real. Life is earnest. And the grave is not its goal. Dust thou art, to dust returnest, was not spoken of the soul. Here, according to the poet, life is real, which is the only serious thing we have, and goal of life is not grave, but the goal of life is to strive, to work hard. Look at here, life is real, life is earnest, and the grave is not its goal. Yes, which is the only serious thing we have, and goal of life is not is not grave, but the goal of life is to strive, to work, and to go on pursuing. He believes that what was said in the Bible, that dust thou art, to dust returnest, was not spoken of the soul, because soul is immortal and it is a body that dies, not the soul. Look at here. Soul is immortal. So it's a body that dies, not soul. Only body that dies. Next. Third stanza. Let me read it out. Not enjoyment and not sorrow is our destined end or way, but to act that each tomorrow find us farther than today. Here, look at the words here, not enjoyment, not sorrow. The aim of poet is life is not enjoyment, life is not sorrow. What it means? Over enjoyment and over sorrow. So life is not over enjoyment or not over sorrow. He believes the aim of life is to go on acting and working so what is the aim of the life? Go on working so that each tomorrow find us further than today. Look at here. So that every today is better than tomorrow. Better than today. So every tomorrow, here, look at here, each tomorrow, every tomorrow is better than today. So life is not, it's okay, it's not enjoyment, it's over enjoyment here. Life is not over sorrow, it is not. Today's instant is better than tomorrow. So that every tomorrow is better than today. Now coming to fourth stanza. Art is long and time is fleeting, and our hearts, though stout and brave, still like muffled drums or beating funeral marches to the grave. What is the meaning of this? Flying. Time is flying. Here, what is the meaning of art? Work. Okay. According to the poet in the stanza, he is trying to suggest that we have lot to do work. Here, art means work. We have lot to do work. We have so much to pursue. What is art over here? It's work. We have so much to pursue. So much to achieve. Whereas, in other hand, time is flying. Look at here. Flying away. And our hearts, which was made by God, are stout and brave. Unfortunately, we are beating like muffled drums. We are slowly walking towards the grave as if we are walking in a funeral. And he is asking the people to walk with rhythm, walk with enjoyment in the life, and not as if they are walking in funeral procession. Funeral marches to the grave. Here he is asking the people to walk with rhythm and not as if they are walking. Look at here, funeral marches, walking in funeral procession. Let me read it out. This stanza. Fifth stanza. In the world's broad field of battle, in the bivouac of life, be not like dumb, driven cattle. Be a hero in the strife. Here, the poet has compared the world to a broad field of battle. What is the meaning of bivouac? It's a temporary camp. And life with temporary camp. All here on the earth are temporary, staying for temporary period of time. We have to fight the battle of life, but not like a dumb cattle. He says our aims to be a hero. Whatever the challenges come away, we have to fight like a hero, not like dumb cattle. Be a hero. So life is temporary on this earth. Fight. We have to fight the battle of life. Fight the battle of life. Aim to be a hero. Whatever the challenges come away, fight like a hero. Fight like a hero, not dumb cattle. Look at here. World. He compared world with field of battle. A broad field of battle. Just bivouac. It's a temporary camp. Life is it's a temporary on the earth. Okay. Now let's move on to sixth stanza. Look at here. Trust no future, however pleasant. Let the dead past bury its dead. Act in the living present. Heart within and God overhead. Trust no future. In this stanza, poet was talked about time. He believes future cannot be trusted. See here, trust no future. The future cannot be trusted even though it seems to be pleasant. And the dead is gone and past is gone. And we should bury the past. Look at here, past bury its dead. Bury the past. His suggestion that live in the present, living present. Look at here. Live in the present. Act in the present. Act in the living present. Live in the present. Act in the present. Put all our heart into every work we do and have faith in God who is above us. Okay? Very easy. God overhead. He is above us. He is the one who gifted us this life. Okay? Live in the present. Act in the present. Forget about the past sorrow. Whatever the past stories, just bury them. Poet suggesting us to bury our past sorrow days. Just forget about that. Just move on. Seventh stanza. Let me read it out. Lives of great men all remind us we can make our lives sublime and departing. Leave behind us footprints on the sands of time. In this stanza, the poet is reminded of all great people. Here, he reminded all great people. He feels that all great people who have left their mark on this earth and have actually created a story of inspiration from the already have departed, but definitely their footprints are still there. We still inspired by them. Footprints on the sands of time. Yes, now we are inspired by them. He reminded in this poem, in this stanza, the poet reminded about all great people. And their footprints, definitely their footprints are still there. We still inspired by them. Look at this. 8th stanza. Footprints that perhaps another, sailing over life, solemn, main, a forlorn and shipwrecked weather. Seeing shall take heart again. Look at this 8th stanza. The poet talked about a forlorn and lonely wrecked ship man. Actually, it's a ruined ship. The poet talked about a forlorn, lonely, wrecked shipman who has lost his way but has not lost hope, because suddenly when he sees footprints on the sand, he decides to follow those footprints, and finally he succeeds in reaching his destination. This instance actually suggestion for the people that they try to leave some mark on the earth so that you can inspire the people in future. Just he had given example over this in this stanza. Next. Let us then be up and doing with a heart for any fate, still achieving, still pursuing, learn to labor and to wait. In the last stanza, that is the 9th stanza, the poet seems to order with a tone of energy. He's asking the people to get up, be up, let us get up, perform, do the work, and be prepared for the anything that comes. Look at here. Let us then be up and doing with a heart for any fate. So be prepared for the anything that comes in the way. He's suggesting us to try to achieve, try to pursue, try to continue, go on working and have patience. Success will come in the way. Achieve, pursue, look at here, achieving, still pursuing. Learn to labor, work hard, and wait, have patience. Have a patience. So, this is the last stanza, the meaning of the lines of the last stanza. Now, let me give conclusion of this poem, A Psalm of Life by Longfellow. In short, A Psalm of Life is about life. The poem celebrates the life, the poem which energizes the people, the poem which reflects fate, the poem which creates a positive attitude towards. The poem says to readers to accept the life as it is, face the challenges and have a patience.